It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes, because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This now a 3rd and 4. Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Henry again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On first down, it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Watson now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
As they've got it as we resume action. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. There's a nice move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
And again, it's Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
And that run wasn't just for a 1st down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground this entire game. I think after that one, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves, and now they got more downs to try and get it done.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns!
Jerry Judy.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Jackson on first down.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3rd and goal, option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Here's Deshaun Watson and the Browns back to the field.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10.
And Chubb try the middle here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Watson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Jackson now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
In motion left, Bateman.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
On target to his man, likely.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
On the counter, it's Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
74 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Here's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Cleveland offense making their way out. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st down, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 36 yards. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 24-21. A minute 52 to play. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson. Gets this to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
Watson to throw.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Out quickly to Judy.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Chubb. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here's 2nd down. Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort